Hey planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today I am going to be setting up a few of my planners and just wanted to take you along with me on that journey. If you're interested, talk about what I'm using and how I'm using it. I do have a 2026 planner lineup video, so this is separate from that, but this is more of my setup. So this is my 2026 budget planner. I am using it the same exact way, for the most part, that I used it in 2025. I do a monthly budget, and I always love these with all the little, that was sarcasm as far as the love. All these little things that pop out when you put the cover on and go flying everywhere. It's just a good time. Anyway, so there's not much different. I am going to have my budget series where I get into the details of this annual budget here in the back. I go through my annual budget, business budget, expenses, emergency fund, sinking funds, debt, net worth, and all the things. And so I've started to put some things together in the interest of time, but I'll really get into the details. And so like I don't know if anyone else needs this. This is going to go into my D-stash file, but I did not like that 2025-2026 label that was on there. So I just ordered another one of these marquee covers, which is what I have used, I think, since like 2024, 2023. This makes no sense. And I think that this is off. Yeah, it is. Of course, from the very first one. All right, so we'll bring the vacuum cleaner in here to address this situation. But so that is pretty much the setup for this as far as today. I go through each of the as part of the series, I go through each of the different things, like the annual budget, the emergency fund, savings. All those are its own separate video. So just putting a cover on the 2026 budget today. Next up is my half letter. My half letter, this is the nice, good cloth and paper. I hate to see any type of ding on it. For the most part, it stays open because she's extra super chunky. These discs don't even do the trick. Let's see if we can maybe take some stuff out of here. What we're for sure going to do, actually, we can take some stuff out of here because we still have September, October can definitely come out. We're gonna preserve our dividers. Now I have been keeping my my inserts. I think at some point, probably not until January, I am going to look at them, my older ones anyway, and decide which ones I can let go of. I've got them going back to probably 2020. I know I have petite planners still, and I have not used those since 2019 or 2020. So it's like, do I want to take out this fluted dashboard? I feel like I can. Like, it doesn't need to be in here. It's cute, but it's taking up too much space. Okay, so got that. Let's see what's back here. Most of what I have back here. So we've got this ensemble. All of these are just aesthetics. I don't really use any of the sections back here. And I feel like this whole little wish list can come out because I did not use it. I do want to keep the note paper. And little sticky notes and those types of things can stay. Okay, so going back to the beginning. So right now I just have December inserts. We have a 2025 year overview. I'm going to leave that for just a second. Let's go to the beginning. This is still really chunky, and I want it to not be. So, I think I am going to... It's hard letting go of stuff. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to take out this project management. I'm on the fence about the ensemble dashboard. Because it is a texture and it takes up quite a bit of space. We can always put it back, right? So I'm going to take that out as well. Okay, so now I feel like we got a little bit more breathing room. So on here, I love my cover, so I'm just going to leave that as is. I actually put... Let me see if... Okay, so 2025, got a lot of bulk at the bottom. Okay, let me just see if we can move a little bulk to the top and balance it out. Okay, so we've got our 2025. Let's do our 2026. And we have... there should be. Also, side note, I want to add this at some point. I should have a calendar, a month at a glance calendar. So I'm going to take out my 2025. Hopefully there is a calendar somewhere. 2026 here. And I am going to put this card here. Again, working to free up some of that bulk that's at the bottom. And let's see if we can just smooth this up a little bit. A little bit better. Okay, so then the other piece that I'm going to change out here is my word of the year. And I'm going to actually take that off because it covers up the word. I liked it as an overlay, but it makes it hard to see. All right, so we've got our wonder list on here. I still would like some sort of overlay on there, so I think that maybe this, now this should have, pull that film off of there. Now, I don't know, this is a little bit, it's not really sheer. I am going to leave it for now and see if I come up with a better. Okay, so it feels weird. Okay, so let's see. We do have inserts. So I've kept all my 2025 old inserts in here. And this is also where the where I store my dividers. So let me put 9, 10, 11 away. things in here that I don't think I'm ever going to use. For example, the pink Notique paper. I don't think I'm ever going to use that. That needs to go into my de-stash pile. But what I was looking for is a vellum overlay. And I did not see anything that tickles my fancy. Now, I could have sworn I set up my January, but maybe not. But we will come back to all the things. These things need a home at some point. And I am going to probably look at my old inserts that I've kept and decide what I can let go of. Okay, so I am just going to put this in here. I don't know where my inserts are at. I could have sworn that they were already set up and ready to go. They can't be too far away, though. So here's that. Now this year overview. Got a 2026 overview. So I'm going to pull this out and replace it with this. Still looking for a calendar. So I was getting ready to move that calendar, but I think that there's one with my inserts, so let's see. All right, bear with me, y'all. I picked up my January, my 2026 inserts a while ago. And this is good to see if any of these covers might work. I really like the blue ensemble. I think it is time for me to do another de-stash. Just saying. I think it's time. are you someone who immediately implements your cloth and paper subscription box into your planner? Because I am not. And I've got bags of stuff over here, like, I like that. I want to use it. We'll implement it later. Okay, I don't know where my inserts are at, but I know they could be in this box. But they're not. Okay, I don't know where my inserts are at, but I am going to be using the same thing, which is the Week at a Glance vertical Week at a Glance Monday Start. So for this, I pulled some things out of here, which she's still as chunky as ever, but, and I know that this hangs over because this is meant to be a cover, not an divider, but it's a little bit better. And if I were to take this off, which I'm almost inclined to do, I like that it protects what's on top, though. So this looks the same for the most part. I don't know if this will stay here. I kind of like the way it looks for now. We've got our 2026 calendar, so I just want my year at a glance there to be able to see. And then we added in a like some of this stuff. I just like layering. Layers and layers and layers. We added in a 2026 yearly overview. You have your goal section, and like this is for each month of the year, which I like. I can do like one for personal, one for business if I choose. And then I pulled out September, October, November. So we just have December left in here, and I will find my inserts off camera, but I'm ready for January, February, and March. So that is the half letter. And then let's set up the let's real quick. We're just going to do a real quick swap in the HP Mini. We're going to take out 25, put in 26. Now, I don't have, I like to get my overlays, this part, from Elamon Paper. She's not doing HP Mini anymore. I should learn to live without one, but I don't know if I can. I did pick up the, this is called Salt Smoke, so it's not that clear that was in the half letter. It is a more of a blue. And pull that off. And now I'm going to put this on here. And this. And it's hard to see, but I would really like a 26. So, TBD. We're just going to write it down in our... Now, I have undated things in here, so that is literally the only change that needs to happen. This is CP Petite. And CP Petite I was not really using, so it did not have a 2025 here at a glance. I picked it up in August as a real go-to. I always have a little calendar at the front though that is up to date, and so I'm never completely missing a calendar, but I like the year at a glance. Okay. So we've got, oh, so hard to see. But we've got that, and I didn't pull that paper off of here. Or maybe I did. No, I don't remember. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. So, got our little CP Petite. And then, last but not least, the A5 Daily Duo. So, on this planner, I will put these away, and I won't be able to find them in July. And actually, I'm not even going to put, probably, start with January and February. Now, this 2025 will be coming out of here, but let's start here. And before I put all these in here, so if you know me, you know I do not need, nor require, nor want, nor plan to entertain this extra sheet of paper. So those will come out. And I do need an extra sheet at the end for my trackers. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. I'll do the same thing for February. And I feel like this extra sheet of paper makes my brain hurt. I feel like I never will need to order lined paper for this planner because they do give you the extra paper, and I've got a stack of it over here from 2025, so unless I'm going to start writing dissertations, I don't need it. Now, I am going to, let's see, for January, y'all, I have got to stop ordering stuff. I have stuff. And I also need to get my priorities together. I have a very expensive trip that I'm planning. You can have stickers or you can go on a trip. You can't have both. Like, I need to make myself understand that. Okay, so I'm going to put my order tracker on here. And that's what made me think about that, to say that to y'all. Okay, so we got our order tracker for... in the absolute wrong place. That's where we have it. We have it in the absolute wrong place. But it's okay because it's in the wrong place on a blank sheet of paper. Worked out lovely. Now I am actually going to put back because this will be the first month, I will set up new for the year savings trackers for my Roth, my solo 401k, and my Nomad fund. So I don't put it on the back of this sheet because I do a new one, a fresh one each month. So I will need 2 sheets for that. And then I am going to use this kit for January. And I don't generally record, so I'm just going to lay this in here as reminder to set that up when I have time. And I mean, that's really until I take everything out of here and put it away. This, I do have this, I think. Did I put the 2026 in here? Okay, where? Okay, I may not have done one. I thought I did, but okay, so I just found everything I was looking for right in front of my face. I don't know. I must not have done a word of the year for this planner. So, that's okay. We can still do one. These are things where I wish I was better about making a list. So here is my half letter here at a glance. And it was with all of the other things. I just overlooked it. This would look nice. This is, I'm going to go through my vellum covers and see if there is one that I like that I can put on top of here. And that's just more to protect it. It's a very thin vellum. I have some thicker vellums. But I love my year at a glance at the beginning, so we're good there. And then we have our 2026 inserts. And so we have, like, this planner belongs to, I don't need any of that, but I do like to put the holidays and observances at the end. I'm going to keep all of this to do my 2026, like I keep all my stuff together after the year has ended. So we have January. And then I have those extra paper clips. What I like to do, because truth be told, I do not use all of these things. Let's mess this up. So this here. Okay, so you have note paper. Now, they stopped doing a monthly calendar. I keep looking for it, like, I'm going to find it there. It's not there. They stopped doing a monthly calendar. I don't know why. You can buy it separately. So we have February. And just like with the last one, I don't need the note paper. Should I need it, I can always get to it, but rip that off there. And March. Okay, so we're all set there for the new year. Now I've got my month at a glance in there. I just need to see if I can find myself a vellum cover that I like. So for my extras, these are all 2026. What I will likely do is take all of my 2025 out of here and store it. I like to put like the word of the year. I use this as like a cover for the storage word of the year behind it. I will put all this together somewhere else and store it. We didn't get an archive box in our December intentions box this year. And this whole thing is not the planner. It's just this. This would be what I'm storing. Plus December, which I have not removed yet. So I would have put it in the box. I do have a couple of Erin Condren boxes, so I have places it can go. So all of this is going to get stored, and then I will put 2026 in here behind its respective months. So this is April, for example. Then I will take my April. So this is April. This is not. This is the... Good grief. So here's April. I put that in here. Then when I get ready to put April into my half letter, I can just come here and then grab this, and this is what I will add to the half letter. And so I usually set that whole thing up for the entire year, which I will do, but off camera. And these little pieces here can go at the beginning of this, which are my planner is sheets and 2026 calendar. So we will still do that. This will become part of my storage for 2025. This is the 2025 overview. This probably goes with November, another month. August, maybe, because that's the last thing in here. And then I will probably toss this because I don't have any inserts to save for my HP Mini for 2025, so I'm okay letting that go. And then I just need to find a home for the things I pulled out of my half letter, which I have a box of, I have a box for my HP Mini and I have a box for my half letter with extras. And so that is where I'm going to go look for the vellum, and I will put these items away when I do that. And that is my setting up of all the things for 2026, with the exception of the budget planner, which is a whole separate deal. So let me know if you have set up your planners for 2026 and they are ready to go. It looks like I need to order a Wanderlust dashboard for my A5 Daily Duo. But other than that, I am in pretty good shape. I know I'm waiting for some inserts to come. They are in the mail, so they should be here next week. And that's for like my trackers and things. So I'm good to go on that. But this is like always this like, oh, I need to get all the things together until they're all together. And I'm like, yeah. And now like they're together and I feel like calm and at peace. And it's lovely. It's lovely here. I love it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for setting up in your own planners. Be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what planners you're using for 2026, and if you do anything special with your setups, or if you like to have like a specific thing. Like I love to have my month at a glance. I love to have my word of the year in my planners. Let me know if you enjoy also having a specific thing like that. And hit that like button, and if you're new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you back here next time.